First spiritual fact. But he was wounded for our transgression. That's a fact. If you believe it, your transgressions can be blotted out. Are you there? Second spiritual fact. He was bruised for our iniquities. If you believe it, your iniquity can be dealt with. Are you there? And this is to say there's a difference between sin, there's a difference between iniquity, there's a difference between transgression. Those are the matters of argument that will come up when we talk about the dynamics of the mountain of God. He was bruised for our iniquities, and the chastisement of our peace was upon him, and with his stripes we were healed. Notice that it is all in past tense. Because the suffering was not in vain, it translated into spiritual currency in the spirit, and any man that can believe it, the arm of the Lord will manifest it to him. So that's what happens when spiritual facts are in place. What is needed, what man brings to the table, is unwavering faith. And then the arm of God ministers. So I'm going to stop here today. Spiritual fact. There is something better than a spiritual fact. But we'll look at that in the next lesson. What is better than a spiritual fact is what we call a promise. And there's still something better than a promise. I'll show you in the next lecture. If you do business with spiritual fact, promises, and what is better than a promise is a covenant. I will show you the difference between a fact, a promise, and what? A covenant. And all of these three things guarantees that God's hand will move in your direction. If you know how to deal with them properly. I came to tell you that you are not alone. As a spiritual man, you can change things. As a spiritual man, you can influence your family. As a spiritual man, you can influence your continent, you can influence your nation. But the question I need to ask you today is, who has believed our report? Right? Who has believed? Now, I need to announce here that I sense a mighty anointing now. Very mighty. Oh my. Who has believed our report? And to whom is the arm of the Lord revealed? For he shall go up before him as a tender plant and as a root out of dry ground. Who has believed?